From time to time, you'll need to rename a route. This is especially true if you name your routes after the pool tech that services pools on that route. So how do you rename a route? Well, you click on routes and then click manage routes, and it brings up a list of your routes. You find the route that you want to rename. Let's say we want to rename Steve, and it brings up this screen. Notice the message at the top. It says do not rename a route while the tech is servicing pools. And the reason for that is that this is a real-time system. Anything you do will affect someone else. So if you were to rename the route while the pool tech is out there working pools on that route, the pools will suddenly disappear off of his route sheet. So do it after hours. So now that we have that out of the way, how do we rename this route? Well, we go to the route name field and we simply change the name. Let's say I want to call this John. Now the next row down, you'll notice it says reassign pools. The purpose for that is that a route is not just a name. A route has pools assigned to it. So if you change the name of the route, you also have to reassign the pools that were assigned to the old name to the new name. So leave the option as reassign pools and click the submit button. And there, we've just successfully renamed the Steve route to John, and we've reassigned the pools to the new name John. There's just one more thing to keep in mind. Let's go back to the list. Suppose I wanted to rename my San Diego route. Let's say I want to call it Tom. So I type Tom and I click the submit button. Notice I get an error. It says cannot rename this route. There is a scheduled service request assigned to it. That is the one limitation you have here. If you have jobs assigned to a route, you have two choices. Either you have to go to your task manager and look at the scheduled service request, and here's the San Diego route. I can see that there's a job that's been scheduled for that. I have the choice of unscheduling this job and then renaming the route and then rescheduling the job, or I simply wait until the pool tech completes this job and it falls off the list, then I can rename the route. That's all there is, and that's as easy as it is to rename your routes.